Okay, so I was packing up for college and I found a book that I haven't read. I actually haven't read it at all because of when I tried to read it, it was ridiculous. This is called Catholic Manhood Today by Raylan Alleman, and I was skimming through it, remembering why I thought it was so ridiculous, and I read a thing that he has a YouTube vlog series. So I went through on YouTube, Googled his name, found his YouTube channel called Fix the Family, and today we are going to watch his one of his most watched videos, Feminist Lie number 4, All Girls Need to Go to College. Now, I don't believe that everyone needs to go to college. I think that if you can jump right, like I have a friend who went straight into doing retreat ministry, and you know what? That's fine. It's fantastic. I have a cousin who did that as well. If you don't, everybody doesn't need to go to college. But specifically why he says, well, girls need to go to college, and he's Catholic, let's figure out what he says here today, shall we? Let's watch this together. Okay, so the first thing you notice is that it's...
Hello everyone, welcome back to Fix the Family. My name is Raylan Alleman, and we are bringing you truth without compromise for the family. This is our blog edition, and we are still doing Feminist Lies. We're on number 4, and Feminist Lie number 4 is that all girls need to go to college.
All right.
Now, this goes along with just the whole idea that everybody's got to go to college, but in particular, girls, because as we've been talking about, we have a bit of a problem with our depopulation, and we need young ladies to be having babies. Having babies. Having babies.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Did he just say, hold on, freeze, okay. Number 1 reason why this is a feminist lie that all girls need to go to college is because, you know, we got that depopulation issue, and those young women need to be having them babies. Like, oh my gosh! Ah! I feel like we should just end here, but I have to keep watching.
And if we look at going to college and what happens at that time, you know, it's usually coinciding when the time of when these young ladies want to start having babies.
It's not even, it's, okay, so he's not even saying when they should start raising a family, he's just saying when they should have babies. Like, the way I'm just getting, okay, I get so many people, he has a folder with sticky notes in it, so he's going to be quoting some stuff. Let's hear his argument.
So what happens? They have those mothering hormones, beautiful chemical reactions coming on, and what do? They a lot of times will subdue those with contraceptive pills, which are a mortal sin, and inhibiting them from doing the things that comes normal and natural for them. Because why? They are pursuing a degree. Why? To pursue a career. Because colleges, stop and think about it, what do colleges do to prepare young ladies to become wives and mothers? Because, let's face it, the vast majority of these young ladies will grow up to be wives and mothers in families. Not those that will remain single and stay on with a career.
Yeah, but why can't
and
some
so if
women
we think about it, college does virtually nothing to prepare a young lady to be a wife and a mother.
I have a point against this. So he says that college does nothing to prepare a young lady to be a wife and a mother. I actually 100% disagree with that, because college, and I see where he's coming from. There isn't a college degree in mothering. However, the relationships that one makes in college and the social connection and learning, like, about how to, like, communicate and live in a social environment, like, of the world that's not just high school or homeschool, because I'm guessing this guy homeschools his kids. Not to say anything wrong with that. I'm homeschooled. Like, those are so important in developing the person. Like, if somebody doesn't want to go to college, fantastic. However, that doesn't mean that they should immediately go straight out of high school to start just having babies. Like, they should, the social aspect of college, to me, is far more important than the book learning that you get. Like, I have taken 2 years of college. I'm literally leaving for college tomorrow to California, and, like, I think that what I've learned from books is far less important than what I learned from just interacting with people. So there's that aspect that he's ignoring.
What they actually do is prepare someone to be a breadwinner for a family, to be a professional or some type of technical type of job, to be a provider for a family. That is the man's role, the husband and father's role in the home as prescribed by God. So what does the church say about this anyway? Let's go to one of my favorite papal documents, a church encyclical actually, from 1930.
Oh,
Good
no.
Pope Pius XI and Casti Connubii.
Who's Casti Connubii? I actually don't know this. Hold up. Okay, so it's not a person, it's a papal document. Casti Connubii is a document by Pope Pius XI on Christian marriage. This is a whole other video that we have to go with this on, but I understand this guy's point is that women should not go to college because that is not properly preparing them to be kids. Okay, or to be mothers, and understandable, but I'm actually curious now. I want to look at some more of what this guy says, because he has a very intriguing concept here of the women's role. So with that, let's watch a few more videos, let's find some stuff and see what he says. Oh, here's one on modesty. Oh goodness. All right, you know what, we're not going to the modesty one. Like, I just watched like 15 minutes of this and that would have to be an entire other video. Like, it was the whole, hey guys, guess what? Women should only wear skirts. And at one point in this book, I recall he writes about how women love the smell of a man coming in from cutting the grass. I can't even. Oh, here's a video on showing respect for your husband. Okay, I just tried to watch that again. Some of these just are a bit like, it might be over the top, but like some of, okay, to be perfectly honest, I can't find another one of these videos that I can talk about in the span of one video. Like, most of these require their own videos. Oh, 6 + 2 reasons. Let's continue the topic. 6 + 2 reasons to not send your daughter to college. Okay, I couldn't watch that video because it just kept buffering. So I found the blog, and we're going to read the 6 + 2 reasons why young women should not go to college. So let's read this here. Okay, so the first reason is she will attract the wrong types of men. Oof. But also she'll attract the right type of men, so she'll be in a near occasion of sin. If you live in a family, you're in a mere occasion of sin, because siblings tick you off more than people ever could. And yes, I understand he's talking about sexual sin, but still, like, oh wow, some of the stuff he's saying, okay, you need to read this yourself. I can't even. Okay, so his entire point then is that outside of a marriage, a woman should be critical of the flaws of a man so that she can properly see him, and then later on, she's able to lose I can't. She will not learn to be a wife or mother. I already mentioned why that's wrong. The cost of a degree is becoming more difficult to recoup. Yes, that's why I say that not everyone needs to go to college. I 100% agree with that. You don't have to prove anything to the world. Again, I 100% agree with that. You don't need to prove anything to your parents. You don't have to prove anything to the world. Like, you need to follow what God is doing. And yes, the normal way of the world is, you go to college, you finish your degree, all that kind of stuff. But like, if you don't need to do that, then you don't need to do that. Like, Gary V's, this fantastic business guy, says, like, you don't need to go to college. Like, college doesn't teach you as much. Like, if you can go and do something else, fantastic. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. All you have to do is prove to yourself and to God that you're being holy, but God sees all. Like, just be holy and be good, and like, other than that, God doesn't really care. Like, that's actually a controversial topic, is that like, God doesn't care. As long as you go to heaven, God doesn't care about what your vocation is that you choose. Like, if he would just, if you're all stressed out about like, oh, what should I do with my vocation, God will make it clear. And if he doesn't, it means that you're fine. So, like, I've seen people who are, like, in a great committed relationship and, like, about to be married, and then God was like, nah, man, you're meant to be a priest. And he was like, well, dang, okay. And now he's a fantastic priest. Like, I know people like that God's made it known to them, but I also know people who've made it known the other direction, that they're meant to be completely married when they were in the seminary. And I know people who God shows absolutely nothing for, which is probably the vast majority of y'all. Like, God, if he doesn't want to show anything, yeah, you don't have to prove anything at all, and if God wants you to do something else, he'll show it to you. But other than that, like, don't worry. You'll be fine. God just wants you to be holy. It's all okay. Issue number 6 is that it could be a near occasion of sin for the parents. I don't understand how it becomes. So parents may have... Okay, this just got interesting. To aid payment so that parents will avoid having more children with contraception, sterilization, or NFP to bear this illicit use of NFP, correction. To bear the cost of college. I don't think that's an actual issue. If that's an actual issue and you're a parent, let me know. If that's an occasion of sin for you, let me know. She will regret it. It's not she may regret it, it's that she will regret it. Okay. And number 8, it could interfere with the religious vocation. So this is actually an actual issue. Like, a lot of convents and friaries and seminaries will say, look, if you have debt, we can't take you because we can't take on this kind of debt. Like, you have to do it yourself. You have to pay it off before you join. But I also know a lot of college, like Christendom college, for example, that I went to Ireland with. Like, they have a thing that if you enter the seminary or the convent or religious life at all, they'll forgive all your debt because, like, you just follow God's will, which I think is fantastic. I think a lot of Catholic schools should follow with that. But I also know that a lot of people who have been trying to enter the seminary or the convent specifically have just been like, hey, I'm trying to earn some money, you know, and they go to a few churches and ask for money, and people all like, here's $100, here's $50. Like, if you want to go to the convent, we'll help you go to the convent. Like, that's not a problem. So yeah, that's my general critique of this issue. Like, I feel sorry for the guy because he's so close but also so far. So if you want to get Catholic Manhood Today for a good laugh, I recommend it. And not to critique against Raylan at all, because I'm sure he has fantastic motives. This book, though, is good intentions with incorrect conclusions. And I think that's looking at a lot of his other blog topics and vlog topics. That's a general issue, but specifically with the women to college. Ladies, if you want to go to college, go to college. If you don't want to go to college, don't go to college. As long as you're not being a lazy bum sitting in your parents' basement, you're fine. You have my full blessing. Do what you want, but make something of your life. And I think that's the number one thing, is you are meant to do something great with your life, and don't let anything else stop you from doing that. So that's all I got for this episode of Rise Up Jerusalem. Thank you everybody so much for watching. See you in the next video, and remember, as it was in the beginning, is now, and never shall be, rise up and live.